the sound is good. I hope we multi-broadcasting. Oopsie. Wait, I shouldn't done that. I shouldn't do that. Wait. Yeah, that looks fine. This is a live game. So we should be live on those platforms, including the TikTok. It says live. I assume it's live. Okay. So they're playing rapid for now. And seemingly the colors have slightly changed. Four minutes, 40 seconds for black to play here. Okay. Let me see this. Just checking a few things. Right. Rook lift happen here. A rook lift. Interestingly. Queens have been traded, I noticed. This particular pawn looks attackable. Question is if, last move that white played g3 wants to say, in case you're going to play bishop h6, my f4 pawn is sort of defended by g3, so it's quite solid here. Knight goes for the b3 weakness. Is white capturing the knight, or they play themselves a rook left? So that's a good question. If I remember exactly the format, I think I've read yesterday somewhere saying that actually with 2.5, someone is declared a winner. I don't know if it's applicable here in case of the grand final. I know that the rules could be always different if I'm not sure. We'll find out. Anyway, I do notice the colors have changed slightly from yeah, they become a little bit more darker or intense or something. Cool. Okay, not a problem. So knight to d2, defending b3 now. Knight defends the knight. Knight defends the pawn. He didn't take because then pawn would have captured and this guy would be quite active. Oh, I think the nuance had been modified because actually it's a better contrast on this brownish, whitish, and you've got the yellow a bit more visible, and the red became a little bit more intense by the looks of it. Okay. Double attack on the b3 pawn. And interestingly now, he does not take the knight, but he plays instead the rook a to b. Question is, if black takes, what have we missed here? If black takes on b3, knight takes, rook takes. What exactly is this? He didn't rush on to taking. Can we play bishop c3, dreaming of bishop a5 and making a pin here? I would be interested in playing that. And also bishop c3 means that the rook defends b3 if necessary. What had happened? King f2. It happened. Okay. White's to play 3 minutes 20 seconds, 6 minutes 40 for MVL. A French grand final, so to speak. Developing, that means allowing the rook on h8 to play somewhere. That's a very good question, Yash. I think he must have feared something. He must have feared that after something like bishop c3, rooks would have come off the board and would have given white the b file, control over the b file. That's just a guess. I'm not completely certain about that particular moment. It's an interesting one. We'll see about this. Yeah, that's a good question you've asked right there, Yash. Yeah, I get it. Have you noticed that the colors have changed slightly? They became a bit more like, I don't know, the brown tape, the brown board became a little bit more kind of like dark brown or something, which is good because the contrast better here with yellow and red and things. So I think they're better. I don't know if you noticed, but probably I played so many years on chess.com that now I'm just noticing any slight change in interface or the hue of the squares or anything. Hmm. Okay, I guess rook went to a6 to making space for this guy. For the b7 pawn to go to b6 and making sure there is no problem. Okay, doubling up of the rooks on the d, I guess, from white's point of view. That's exactly right. Rook takes automatically. Hey guys, I think it might be another draw. If they keep up with the tradings like this, we might have another draw. This bishop is the defender of c5. So b6 exactly, that's what I wanted to say. b6 actually now provides defense for these two pawns. Therefore, bishop is released from its duty, so to speak. The bishop now can play and move someplace else. Yeah, it is chess.com's doing. I don't think it's necessarily bad in my experience, Yash. I don't think it's necessarily bad. It's not. Definitely not. So bishop is free to go, but exactly where and what are you going to do? Now, the bishop enjoys the bishop pair. I don't know for how long, though, because now we've got a modification of the position here. The rook may want to gain access to attacking this guy, although... And it's also something funny here happening. Okay. I think white wants to gain access to e4 and then pushing this guy again. That's what I'm thinking of. If there is a rook, though, probably rook takes, king takes, but I'm not sure that's working for black. I guess he just simply wants to play this or something. I would still continue with king e4, guys. I don't know about yourselves, but I think king e4 would sort of preparing this move here. I guess you can't push it now, can you? It's just a bit too much. But definitely king e4. If I were MVL here, probably king e4 and then try to push this guy. Not just sending the bishop away, namely c8, but also gaining access. Oh my god, he played it straight away. Oh boy, this is wild. He played it straight away, guys. Okay, king wants to get itself into the g5, I guess. Forcing the bishop to move on g6, stuff like that. Still disputable. Still happenings here. It's not very clear. 426, 336. Okay, the same material, isolated guy here for white, which is currently quite nicely defended by the bishop, goes for a weakness, the b3 weakness. Goes for the weakness. Is this still a draw? I may ask my friends. Okay, this guy is a weakness, this guy is a weakness, but nevertheless, if black takes first, you might have a little bit of an issue with the black pawns coming down the board. So, well, maybe too early to call it, Yash. I think the guys simply play for the kill here. Yeah, we're looking exactly. So now white goes for the weakness here, which is the backward pawn, the weak black pawn on h5. And also black attacks the b3 weak pawn, which can't be defended by the bishop. The bishop goes on dark square, as we can see, and white threatens to capture this guy. So you either go back on g6 if you want to preserve the pawn, or you go exactly as I said, with the very sharp bishop captures b3. And now white had created a passed pawn as well. If you try to drop the rook, there is something here. The bishop still defends, but there is a trickstery here. It's not quite finished yet. It is not quite finished yet. Bishop plays and checks the king. How do you move? I may ask, how exactly are you playing? He wants actually to moving both two guys. But black, exactly as we said, is going to take advantage of its pawn majority on the queen side. We're actually having 4 versus 1. Well, 3 versus 1 now. And he gained a tempo with that check. Bishop a5, very nicely played at the right time. Check. King moved away. Are you going to take the pawn? That's we can discuss. Okay, bishop's going to play very, very, very nicely. Look at this beautiful bishop blocking the a4, a3 black pawn coming down the board. This is great. And now MVL takes advantage of this passer. I think you're going to move a little bit faster. And upon reaching h7, could you play perhaps rook h6 behind the pawn? Just asking for a friend. Also, this guy is quite takeable. I'm not sure exactly when you're supposed to be taking it, but anyway, it is a weakness. It's still not over. This is playable. Okay, rook wants to put a stop, that's for sure. And the bishop just took. Now you could go back on a3. You could even sack an exchange, I guess, because this is quite dangerous. Okay, okay, he moved the pawn. He wants to actually moving g5 pawn. That's not bad at all. That is just not bad. 18 seconds for Alireza. I think you can push this guy actually on the h now because the rook left. There you go. Exactly as I anticipated. Now you can play rook h6. There you go. Rook h6 right here. Exactly. Yes, this guy's is just phenomenal ending. I don't know about you guys, but I think king g7 is going to settle, man. Exactly right. MVL had won. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. As soon as he put the rook, and I did say about the rook on h6, supporting the pawn's advancement, and the white king having access to the dark squares is phenomenal. The bishop on d6 naturally defends a3, so you can't do a damn thing about that stuff. And as soon as you move the rook away, as soon as black were to move the rook away, this guy goes, queen, you take the rook, rook takes, and practically white is just simply winning. This guy is going to take at any time, and I guess you could just sack an exchange at some point on things, so it doesn't matter. Fabulous, absolutely fun. Yeah, it kind of was blocked, and he couldn't do anything because this pawn stopped them all the time to playing f5. Exactly right, Yash. I think this just gorgeous, gorgeous ending here, guys. Phenomenal. So thanks for stopping by, guys, or via TikTok or YouTube or Twitch or Facebook or Kick.com. Thanks very much for stopping by, guys. Yeah, you can subscribe my YouTube channel or follow me on respectively Twitch or TikTok. Greatly appreciated. Cheers, guys. So now we're having 3-5, and the question is, if they're actually required to play more results. Wait a sec. 3-2. Do they need to reach like a minimum number of points in order to being declared winner of the division? We'll find out. We'll definitely find out. Schedule. Okay, that's the grand final. Okay. Right. I'm trying to look for some division plan. Division 9 is top division. Trying to find the format here. Division 2, Division 3. What watch, this and that. I don't want to read. I don't want to read the full rule book. Okay, I'm gonna do a very quick left click on it. CCT, what is that? Play in, this and that. First place, round 1. Oh, come on. I don't have all day. I'm gonna do a puzzle, and I'm gonna come back in a few minutes. No, I mean I'm gonna stay here with you guys. I'm gonna play a quick puzzle, then I'm gonna return and I'll check. So it's 3-2 for the time being. So yeah. Okay. Are we supposed to pushing this guy here? And then simply promoting, right? Now there is a danger of a stalemate here. As soon as I push the pawn, they might take this guy I take. And actually this is a stalemate, Yash. So we've got to be careful about it. We might need to push this guy actually check. They take. And then I still got to be careful though. Wait a minute. What about, oopsie, what about this one? King h6. They do, but then again, there is a stalemate. The problem is a stalemate. Yeah, absolutely, stalemate. Bishop takes. But do you really have to take? Well, if you don't take, what the heck? I mean, that's a good question, though. bang, and boom. Maybe we need to play g7 and king takes. How do you make a nice promotion then? You could, if you move this guy, they're just simply gonna start taking all your guys here. Oh, that's a good, so that's a good idea. Actually, this is a weird little puzzle here. That seriously got me thinking. I think g7 is kind of like forced. Check, the king takes. And what about after? I mean, we want to be an after. We want to have an after, right? You could push again, king takes. What exactly have we done here? We lost all the pawns all of a sudden. If king h6 and bishop takes, am I forced to take the bishop? Just moving here. But then bishop takes. That really doesn't mean anything. Maybe I need to go around. Bishop takes. And then here. Then, let's say bishop takes. Then I'm going here. And then king plays. Then I'm going here. It's quite a complicated one. f7. f7 and bishop takes, yes. I'm looking at the same bishop takes, and then we're going to promote. Yes, it's f7. f7, bishop takes. We do not take the bishop. We're going to push one more time for promotion. Therefore, queen coming, guys. Okay, so f7, bishop takes. We don't take, because if we take, we're simply ending up in a stalemate here. The king can't move anywhere. So we just simply play that. It's not a checkmate, though. They still play, but then we're having this, and we're going to take this guy anyway. So let's go for the queen. Okay, fine. So, okie doke. Guys, let's go back swiftly now and see if our co-belligerents have resumed the clash. Watch events, champion chess tour, Alireza, blah, 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 this and that, this and that, grand final, games. So 3-2 for MVL. This guy is hey, is the guy the winner of the Division 1? And now we're going to see, I mean, look, it's been highlighted here. MVL 3 highlighted with green, right? So that means he's the winner of the Division 1 of the first division. And if that's the case, are we going to see grand final for Division 2 respectively 3? Let me see. Grand final 2. No, well, Alexander Grishchuk won yesterday. Division 2. Okay, Division 3. Let me see. Eric Guys, he won yesterday. Okay. Let me read again what you're saying. Let me read again. Let me put a stop to this wandering here. There's a situation when a piece of ours pinned, but we deliver a checkmate with our queen, which is being protected by the set. Dude, I have to see exactly what you're meaning. I mean, I can open up an analysis board and you can guide me exactly. I don't know if I get exactly what you're saying. So you got to be a bit more precise. I'm happy to. So a piece of yours is pinned. Well, there's not a problem, of course. If the queen can move, you're not moving the pin piece, which I suppose it's an absolute pin, right? If it's an absolute pin, yes, you can't move the pin piece. If the queen delivers protected by the pin piece, you could totally do it, and it's very logical. Let me see if I can create that scenario. What you're saying now. I think I understand your point, but if the queen is free to go, we don't have a problem. I don't know. Let's say what? This. Let's say this. Oops, no, I need a black bishop, right? Let's say this. What? This guy is pinned, let's say, by this. Okay, the bishop is pinned. Let's look at this one. So let's look at this one, Yash, if you're there. Because you asked me now. I don't know if I got this one correctly. So the bishop is pinned, right? It's absolutely pinned. And the queen delivers the checkmate. So I don't see any problem here. It's kind of logical. We don't have a problem with, if it's black's to move, that is. Oops, I think there is a new message. Yeah, you got absolutely no problem. You deliver checkmate with the queen. So it's very logical. The bishop is pinned absolutely by the rook. That is correct. But it doesn't impede, it doesn't preclude black queen from playing queen b5 and delivering checkmate on the spot. It's absolutely fine. It's very logical. It doesn't go against the rules of chess, so we don't have a problem with this. Absolutely not. If it's black's to move, we got checkmate in one here. Yeah, not a problem. Even if it's black's turn, even if it's white's to play, they still cooked here. It's it might be an interesting one though. If it's white's turn, can you generate a stalemate? That's a weird position. So if black to play, you're gonna play queen b5 checkmate. Goodbye. That's it. Done. If white's to move and you capture, you're checking the king and you attack the queen. Actually, you're gonna take with the queen and the king can move. Actually, if you take with the king, you're done. It's a stalemate. So white takes, and if if king takes the rook itself, it's gonna be a stalemate. So you gotta be careful here. Queen's gotta take though. If rook takes, if rook captures, queen's gotta take, so that the white king can move on to b6, and then you apply the box technique that becomes smaller and smaller, reduced more and more, and then you're gonna deliver the checkmate. The engine says like in 5 moves. Well, you gotta stick with the things here. It doesn't matter what they do. Just moving the K. No, they can't. That's we gotta be careful about this one. Yeah. Oops. Well, they kept moving here annoyingly. They keep moving this guys here. Yeah, we gotta be careful about this, not to make stalemate and stuff. Yeah, you always have to be careful, especially if you play bullet or something. You got to be careful about the execution. Cool stuff. So, any other games from MVL? And Alireza, or they've been taken just interviews and they will just conclude the whole thing? Alireza, MVL, French, this and that, this and that. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Hello, Strobex. Good to see you, man. Okay, let's go for some puzzles then. Cool stuff until people decide what and where. Oh, the Black King is very exposed. Very exposed. It's one of those things that actually, when you forget about the king to castle, there is a price to be paid if the king hadn't been castle. And that's one of those situations. Now, I don't know if the best killer move is knight takes or rook F-E, which I think it's quite good. I think it's good. Perhaps the other one works, or maybe we got something even stronger than this. It could be knight takes, but then queen takes, right? So I'm not sure if it's a big deal. But I like rook F-E1 very much, I have to say. A check is a check, though. A check is a check, always. Or maybe there's something else. Yeah, feel free to tell me your thoughts, guys. Yeah, rook F-E1, I like it. I think if this thing was in a real game that I want to play, I think I would play rook F-E1 straight away. But it might be some other tactics. Let's see, knight takes, queen takes, right? Check again. Let me see, what the heck is this? Bishop H6, nah, rook takes, not a big deal. I'm still debating. I'm still debating here. I don't know. Rook F-E1, maybe. Rook F-E1, king has to move. And whatever they move is just not great. So they can't castle anymore. I'm happy with that. But I wonder if the engine wants actually to play something else. Maybe the secret is to do it differently. Strobeck says, Strobeck is a very serious puzzle solver. Unlike myself. So knight f6, queen f6. Queen e5. What? Queen e4, you mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, you win the bishop. You win the bishop. You don't win the bishop? Well, they can play bishop e6 and then you play d5 fork. I get it. Knight f6. theoretically queen takes, right? What if they take with a pawn, though? Yeah, you still have this and you win the bishop. And if they drop the bishop, you're going to push d5. Yes, I think it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. You're actually winning a piece one way or another. Yep. Definitely two main ideas, either knight f6 or rook fe. Rook fe probably the second or the third line of the software. I'm not going to check with the software, but I guess that's probably one of those. But totally knight f6 wins the necessary tempo and the fork, because we're actually talking about a fork, and Strobeck's spotted immediately. So not even bishop e6 is working due to the fork on d5. And we just get a piece. Kudos to you, brother. You done it again. He done it again. He done it always. So now we're going to win material, and white is supposed to be winning at some point. Very, very cool stuff. This one here now. Let's see. Okay, what have we got? Is the white queen trapped or something? Let me just think out loud. Let me think out loud. Rook a8. Where's the queen going? I'm not sure it's that. I'm not sure it's that. Maybe there's something else. But maybe it's this. Not sure. Maybe I pushed the pawn or something? Push the pawn, rook takes, queen takes. Not sure. I'm not sure. So I can't use the queen on the dark square diagonal. Should I move the knight? Should I do like what? Rook a8. It's a weird move. I mean, they could play just this. So then what do we do? Do we attack them? But how do you attack them again? So maybe we should push the pawn. Rook takes, queen takes, right? Or do we play sort of b6? Or do we play b6? You're talking about the black pawn b7 to b6, right, Yash? You're talking about that? d4. Rook d4. Rook a8. I see the point. So actually it is based on attacking the queen, but not before we push d4. The idea being we do hit the queen. I get it. Yes, I think you guys got the right idea. We push the d4 if rook takes. Thank you for following, my friend, or subscribing. That cool. So we do indeed play d4, rook takes, rook a8, and the white queen doesn't really have too many choices. Or they give us something. Oh, makes sense. Yeah, and even if they go back, we're still going to play rook a8. I just chose to play the wrong move order. So that was the wrong move order. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So now I suspect we could go for this, and that's what is. Yeah, we don't take the rook because it's just going to be a trade. And if we trade, nothing really is being achieved. We actually want big material here. Black should be winning down the road. Absolutely should be winning. So, cool stuff. Thanks for joining, my friends, whatever the platform might be that you chose to being here. Okay, I've got a bishop, I've got a queen, I've got a rook. Ooh, that's a sweet one. But once they take, so to speak, once I play, I meant they could just take the rook, and actually the other rook hits me. But good news is I could play a queen f3, and they're going to have to play whatever they're going to have to play, and then I'm going to take the queen. That is the right way on this occasion. So rook a6, pins and stuff, queen takes, and then queen f3, play whatever, and then we take. Okay, rook and queen f3. Okay, and now winning the queen. Okay. All right, Yash. Let's play an unrated game if you want. Or should I just play someone, whoever that guy might be? We can play an unrated rapid, or I could just play someone. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's what I normally do, guys, anyway. That's what I normally do. I always discuss my ideas about the every single step of the way. Time permitting, of course. We can go into the depth of the things, clear the alerts. Was there a lot of things here? Let's erase them. Playing someone. All right, let's see who's on the network now. Let's play an unrated one for the time being. 5 minutes is just blitz. I'm not gonna be able to explain too many. Okay, let's just play this and that, this and that. Okay, let's practice whatever we want. Let's play rapid. I'll just play someone that might be available. They may or may not. If not, I'll go for a 5 and I'll try to speak as fast as I can and whatever I can think about the position I'm having in front of my eyes. Okay, let's diminish the time because 10 minutes is not the best deal for the guys here. Let me go with a 5. Let me go with a 5. I'll play out with whatever color that is. Okie doke. Okay. Oh, you don't see the board properly. Wait a minute. You don't see the board properly. You see just okay, I have to modify the layout a bit. That's weird. But maybe when I'm having an opponent, the board modifies to the right size and things. Okay. Right, we're gonna have to try again. Maybe 3-2. Maybe 3-2. All right, let's play 3-2. Maybe I'm more luckier now. Hey, Simpson. Good to see you, my friend. How's it going? How's it going? You guys, if you want to make a tournament, if you guys want to play in a tournament, we can do half an hour something. An unrated tournament, stuff like that, if you want to. Yeah. Okay, let me do with the 3 then. Let me do with 3. But that's rated. Wait a sec. Yeah, what the heck? Let's play it. Okay. Yeah, nothing fancy for the time being. Oh, he goes after my bishop. Let's just play this. Do I have increment? Clears off the pieces. Takes all the pieces. There's something. Taking all the pieces, are you? Let's stay because it takes too long now. Okay, cool. Let's suppose I have castled. Okay, now what? I might have a breakthrough with the pawns here. Nicely. taking this guy off. You're gonna have to take. And now I don't know. Now I don't know. Maybe this to taking the g5 square. And now again, I don't know very clearly. We can debate. We can debate. Maybe. That's already, I'm already in time deficit here. It's challenging, of course. If we take, yeah, what if they take? What this? But that's a check though. And now he's gonna have access to my guys. Yeah, let's see. Try to create an outpost and I might get my guy right here if I'm lucky. If I'm lucky. Okay, I'm gonna have to move a rook over to the C file because I guess something's gonna happen there. I'm gonna have to play this regardless. I suppose the guy's gonna play this, right? Let's play this now. And he checks me, obviously. And it's complicated. And it's just complicated. Did he give me stuff? Well, a check. That's like funny stuff. Okay, he's gonna check me probably. I should be okay with this, but time is of the essence, fellas. Time is of capital importance here. I have to move bloody fast. Now I'm winning a rook, guys, because the pawn is pinned. I'm winning a rook. I should be winning this bloody game. Yeah, there's no stalemate, my friends. There is no stalemate here. That's a checkmate, pal. It's checkmate in a move. Okay, we'll explain this one, Yash. I don't know if... yeah, there is something. He just gave me a piece at some point, and I just took advantage of. And now I'm going to checkmate the guy with either of the two rooks. And yeah, we can go through and explaining stuff. It could be very, very instructive if we analyze what's it doing. Oh, okay. Okay, now let's do a quick game review. There's been a mistake though. Well, it's blitz, and I don't know. People may have been played for hours. So yeah, I think the guy did do something, at least a big blunder. So I was lucky because he did blunders. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got a 92% accuracy. So he definitely did the blunder here, right? So here and now this guy is hanging, and then I'm attacking the guy's knight. And the question is, where could have moved where? So knight c5 is just normal stuff, right? So the problem, his problem now is that the knight can't move anywhere. He didn't blunder a lot, Yash. That was the problem. You are able actually to notice on the screen now that it shows 0.0. Look at the screen. The guy didn't blunder a lot. He blundered once, and that was enough. He didn't blunder a lot. I mean, as I said during the stream, I'm planning on to getting rook over to the C file, and heck, I'll just try to figure out something, whatever that means. I'll keep the knight here to blocking at least one of the white rooks. He didn't blunder a lot. He blundered once, and that was enough. And I was lucky, because that allows me to actually grab the piece, and that was it. Yeah, there's nothing phenomenal here. It just doesn't really matter. And he made another one when he actually gave me the rook again. Now I'm just doing normal moves. Just normal moves, really. I'm going for the weaknesses. And now, again, he gets in trouble because of this, the pawn being pinned. So he can't take. Yeah, he can't take. He can't take because it's pinned. And actually, this just concludes everything. Yeah, I was just lucky. The guy just, yeah. Yeah, so my high accuracy was caused by my opponent blunder. Now let's just go actually through the moves in the opening. So we're playing sort of a London system here. Okay, let's see. Knight f3 developing. Okay, there's not a problem. Bishop takes. Okay, a bit unusual, unorthodox. Take back. Bishop takes and h takes to opening up. So now I'm telling you what I'm thinking. Now it opens up my rook on the h file. He pushes h3. Bishop d6 to develop, looking towards the king in case they do castle short. Knight b2 and queen b6. This is a common practice in the London system. You're gonna see the queen on b6 all the time, and queen b3 as well. So that's not a problem. He didn't do anything funny here. So queen takes and pawn takes, and now he targets my a7 pawn. So I got to do something. a6 here and b4. So all is good. There's not a problem. I don't have big weaknesses from the guy to attack, neither him. Now I'll just play something that equates with a castle. There's no point for me to castle here. Yes, there's no point to play castle short here. Actually, I think it's bad to play castle short here. I think I'm supposed to move king to either e or d7. We can debate on this. If I should go e or d7, we can definitely debate about this one. You know, if you go d7, he might be tempted to play knight, checking my king, attacking f7, and then either I'm moving the king back on e7 or give away my bishop, my beautiful bishop. And yeah, we can debate on that one. So I decided, for this reason I just said, I decided to move king e7, either Mosen. So king e2, knight d7, knight b3. Yeah, he got two strong pawns supporting knight playing onto c5. Breakthrough. So, I mean, you have to play the pawn break, which I did with e5. Knight c5. There's nothing wrong with this. Bishop takes. Again, it's a good move. It's playable. So he is supposed to actually take with the other pawn, I wonder. These ones, let me try to. These ones is an accuracy. It is best to avoid double pawn. Da, 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 da. So what the hell was it supposed to take with the other pawn? With the other pawn, and then to moving this guy down the board and things. Wait a sec. Best move. Yeah, well, okay. But what was the guy's best stuff? Let me find the best. No, best. Wait a minute. Yes, so he was supposed to take with the other pawn. I understand. But the reason for this I'm looking for, I suspect, has to do with this pawn b2 to b4 and rook behind. And then for figuring out another pawn break. Bang. Or maybe this. After rook c. Well, definitely this pawn will stop me to play b6 or anything, because rook will take on a6 straight away. And then I'm having a problem on the 6th rank, not mentioning the a7. Anyway, the guy took a d. I played f. Yeah, that's a decent move. I was actually concerned about knight g5. I just wanted to stop the knight from messing around in my half territory. So that was all. That was it. Nothing else in particular. G5. Okay, it's a good choice. I tried take space. He played b3. I'm moving the king towards the center because that's going to be the action. And here I didn't know exactly what I'm supposed to be striking first, and I made a compromise, and I made a committal move. That is to pushing this guy, which is not the greatest thing ever. What does the engine say? You overlooked an opportunity to develop a rook off its starting square. So I was supposed to, says the Almighty, I was supposed to actually putting my rook where the white king is, and then dreaming about a potential DC, BC, and then potentially some discovered check with knight d7 to c5 and things. So definitely now I can see, in hindsight, I can actually acknowledge rook h8 d8 as being indeed the best deal. The stuff I played was sloppy, but actually I was a bit concerned that I'm running out of time because I'm on 2 minutes. The other guy has 37 seconds on top. So I was a bit concerned about this. So I pushed the pawn, which is not that great. It's not. I'm already worsening my things because the guy plays check with tempo. So he starts doing better. Yeah. So yeah, I played what I could, but yeah, he just trapped his own knight. The reason I've done that is because I wanted to get my knight on the d3. That's nothing else phenomenal. Yeah, and now he played something here because obviously he wants to take advantage of the outpost. I thought to cut off what did I play? Knight d3 is a mistake. You overlooked an opportunity to kick away the knight. Yes, of course. I should have played g3, g6, but I did play later on, though. I did. So the guy played out of panic, so he thought I'm going to take the thing. Now I kick the knight away. Now he attacks. Now I move the king, and now he made the blunder. That was it. Other than that, everything was very smooth, very nice. That was it. The big problem, and nothing else, my friends. So I was lucky. The guy blundered. That is why I was able to do something. Other than that, I don't think so. If he was like a bit more careful, I guess I wouldn't. But that's blitz, and we blunder big time. We blunder a great deal in the. We blunder a lot. So I was lucky. Let's see the if, but I don't think they're going to be playing, right? I think we could analyze some of your stuff, people. Let me see. Grand final, Alireza, etc. This and that. I think they've already played. Results have been adjudicated. Yeah. I'm afraid there is no other game that they will be playing this evening. Yeah. MVL had won the grand final of the Division 1, First Division. First Division. Yep. Let's do a rapid Mosen. Let's do a rapid Mosen. Unrated though. What's your username again? What's your username? Because I mean, if I'm playing on the desktop version Blitz against you, I know you guys are faster than me. And I'm normally faster when I'm using the mobile screen. But if I'm using the desktop computer, I'd rather play some rapid. And I'll do my best. And I'll have some extra time available. So let me know again the username. Which one is you? On chess.com. And we'll find you. We'll find you. Or send me a 10 mins. Send me a 10 mins unrated, and let's proceed with that. Did you? Okay. Let me see now. Dude, it doesn't show me nothing here. You better tell me. I think I deactivated some stuff. Let me refresh the page though. I can't see nothing coming through. Mosen, I can't see nothing coming through, man. Nothing. Are we friends or something? Just tell me the username or copy paste your username and I'll type it in quickly. Remind me the username, Mosen, and I'll find you, my friend. What? Okay, tell me the username. I'll type it in. Username is, which one is it? Oh no. Oh, Mosen. Okay, I'll find you then. Mohsen. Hey, not chess, kid. What's that? What's this? Okay, wait a minute. Are we friends? Okay. Oh. So why did they give me the chess kid and things? That's weird. Okay, which one is you, man? Is it the first one, or 1, 2, 3, or 6, 6, or 6, 8, or which one is you? Is it just the first one? There's a lot of Mosen chess here. Which one is you? Is it the first one? Or 1, 2, 3, or... Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3 then. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3. Let's make it, we said 10 mins, because you guys are faster than me. And we'll leave it like this for now. So now I think we should be able to kick off our very friendly game here. Okie dokie. So that's a wrap. And now I hope I won't be getting flagged again. This is the Budapest Gambit. I'm sure Moser knows it very well. You got, oh my God, you guys don't see the board. Moser, can we put a pause to the game until I figure out, because people don't see the board, man. Can we put a pause to the game? No, people don't see the board. Wait a minute. Half the board, it's not seeable by our friends. But I don't know how to pause it then. Okay, chessboard, wait a minute. Guys don't see the board. They don't see it. Chessboard, okay, I'm operating now. People don't see the board. If they don't see it, there's no point. Oh no, wait. Ah, okie dokie, a bit better now, I suspect. Okay, can you guys see it now? I'm working now on the, oh man. Is it my turn to move? Do you guys see it now? Okay, is it, who's done it? Bishop g3, you play bishop g3, bishop g7, okay. I hope it works. Oh, I'm going to tell you something, it's very sharp. It is very sharp. Very sharp, that is. I played it because it's sharp. I like to play gambit lines and stuff, and absolutely. It's very sharp, as you could see. All right. He's defending c4 now. I'm going to try to get my guys in action, whatever that means. He defends and he attacks. He defends and he attacks. He defends c4 and he hits the b7, so, you know. So, yeah. Now it's getting funny. It does get funny now. Yeah, what the hell, let's just make it like this. Crazy. Let's just play like this. Yeah, look, it may be looking unappealing, right? Because, I mean, look at this mess. But actually, it's interesting. I like it. Is it better now, the screen? Okay, though. I'll try to move it a bit more after the game. Try to, you know, resize the board and stuff. But hold on a sec, because I'm running, again, slightly low on time. Still going better. I don't think I got a big reason to getting scared about that one, eh? I don't know. Okay, let's just try this. Completely uneventful. Oh, that's a live game, Yash. That's a live game now. You know, my opponent would say that you're helping me and stuff, and not that he's not able to finding the best stuff himself, but just saying, you know, being a live game, the other guy might say stuff, and yeah, I mean, yeah. All right, my knight is being hit. If I take, I think he would be very, very happy indeed. Wait. Yeah, it's actually, that's a tricky stuff. If I go g4, you're going to push the pawn one more time. Then I'm going to take, then the guy takes. Not sure about this. I'm going to go this way. Okay, let's just play knight c6. That's not that great, isn't it? It's not. It's not. Definitely not. Yep. Hits it. And we gotta move the bishop, right? Yet again. Where do I get the bloody bishop? Here? Okay, I moved it already. He was about to take my my bishop, so I had to move. Now he hits my queen, and he hits c7, and he defends the once again if needed. So very good pressure he does here. I have to defend the queen. I got to defend c7. That's not very optimistic. It ain't. Not very optimistic indeed. And he has more pressure for that guy, so that's complicated. He's gonna take more space. He plays the right stuff. He doesn't need your help. Nah, you didn't miss anything. I don't think you missed too much. I don't think you missed too much. Okay. We'll try our best in the current position here. Let's see what we can do. Maybe. So that guy is compromised. Okay. Let's go for this. What am I doing with the knight on c6? Not a great deal. Let's try to do something. At least it's an outpost for the time being. So he just took it straight away. I have to take it straight away. He goes nicely with the bishop, that is. Let's try something else. Let's try something else. Oh no, that's not good. Sorry, I forgot, and I should have played rook f8. But he's got this one here too. Yeah, I think he got me here. There's nothing I could do. Let me see if I can salvage anything. No, he doesn't even care. He had this anyway, knight e7, and then I had to give the queen and stuff. Yeah, I had to give the queen and stuff. Yeah. Rook. Yeah, I can't defend against this one. So thank you for the game. Very nicely. Let's have a quick look game review here. Let's have a quick game review. Yes. He took advantage of the stuff that I played. Yeah, so soon to be, he should be 2400. Soon to be. Soon to be here. Let me move on to the start review then. Okay. So nothing unexpected. So that's theoretical move, including the g5. Bishop g7 still a theoretical move. Knight f3, knight c6 still theoretical move. Knight c3. This one not probably the best. Was supposed to take with the other knight because that guy is kickable quickly with the h3. So knight. Okay, so far so good, but still a theoretical move though. d6, as you can see, the symbol of the book. So thank you for following or subscribing, my friend. Bishop e2, bishop e6. I'm trying to attack on this one here. The c4 pawn. Queen b3 defends it. What did I do? Castle short. The plan was if he takes on to b7, then I'll do something like rook b. And eventually I'll take on b2 and do some pressure on the e2 or f2 or stuff like that. So castles, queen e7. He played f4 attacking, and that was a blunder. That was a blunder. What was I supposed to play actually here? d7 for c5, I gather. So d7, if white takes again, I think we're talking about b8. So c6 was a knee-jerk reaction. Maybe I should have spent a bit more time for knight d7, knight c5. So that was a bit of a problem. And that's normal stuff. He kicks away my bishop. Bishop d7. So I was supposed to take the knight first. Yeah, but I love that knight. I mean, he takes with the queen or something, and he gets all the dark square diagonals. So I wasn't very happy about this one. Yeah. Now he attacks the queen and stuff. Not too many choices for me. And he played a very, very cool idea. A backward move with a bishop. He played the backward move with the bishop, the best move ever. Because actually that's part of a plan. That is the h7 deadly stuff. And that one looks funny. Because frankly, if knight e7, what exactly am I supposed to play? So he takes the knight, right? I mean, if he does knight e7 check, what am I doing? Where do I move the king? Where do I move the king? If he does knight e7. So when he played bishop to d1, I didn't understand why exactly he did that. I thought I got a respite to do stuff. Yeah, so I was supposed to play rook e8. Then he took, then I took. Then again I'm supposed to play rook e8 because knight e7 is coming. And I just have to sack the queen here. And practically, there's just no point. And he played bishop c2. And then I kind of like, I tried to kick that knight away. But then again, rook e8. So here, if he plays rook e8, probably I'll just resign. And queen d3 is just a checkmate I can't really stop. So yeah, I can't really stop it. Yeah, so he did a little bit of a rearrangement with the bishop and the queen. And the checkmate on h7. So I didn't have any other things to do. Yeah, so good game, good stuff, very good insights, and did the right thing. Okie dokie. So hello and thanks for coming via kick.com, right? All right. What's your username? Do you want to play some friendlies unrated? That is, guys, because I don't know people online these days. I'd rather do unrated. Let me know. In the meantime, guys, let's hit a very quick puzzle. Okay. So there's something with this pawn here. I think we can take with the knight because if bishop takes, I'll take the queen, but also I'm threatening c2. So I'm liking this. Yeah. Now he defends. He does defend. But hold on a sec. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. F6. Wait a minute. F6. F6. Bishop F4. Bishop takes, knight takes. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. And my queen is attacked, you see. So I'm not a great fan of F6 because of the potential weaknesses that might arise via the light squares. But he doesn't have a light square bishop, so probably F6 gaining space and all. Unless there is another tactic I'm not seeing. Maybe there is just something ridiculous like... wait a minute. Is there anything? Maybe there's something ridiculous like this, like queen d7. Just saying, you know. Just stuff like that. Maybe there's bishop f6. But then bishop takes, knight takes. Maybe there is pawn going up. Bishop takes b2, queen takes b2. Yeah, bishop b2, but then he takes the queen, right, Yash? I think my queen is still hanging, though. Yeah. See you next time, H. Take care. Cool, good game. So f6, I think. Let me just play. Nah, sugar. That's not it. So what was the thing then? My queen is on pre. Is it something like queen d7? Oh, come on. Bishop f6, bishop takes, knight takes. Is it this? Or is it e3? I should have given attention to e3. I'm still threatening this. Come on. That wasn't that impossible. Now we've got this because if it's g3, bishop takes, pawn takes, and queen wins the rook in a corner. That's a shame. Yes, because queen h4, if g3, bishop takes g3, hg, rook takes h1. Yeah, we should have. We should have. All right. Well, you can't have them all. Let's think about this one now. That's a direct check and super safe. This is another check with the other rook. Bishop is pinned though and attacked twice. Bishop is pinned absolutely. So whatever has to be, it's got to be operated with those two rooks. I can't take here because the king takes me. But good news, I can play this covered check. And that means I should be winning at least a rook, if not more than this. So I need to play a discovered check. And perhaps I need to play rook b7? Because if I do... But actually, wait a minute. That's nonsense. I've got this. That's checkmate. What am I talking about? You see, they are so tricky. As a human, you are inclined to go quickly and just, go with one idea. But if you pause it long enough, you might be actually finding something else to play. Like, for instance, rook d2 to rook d3, which actually targets the king, and that would be just game over. So they are, tricky. And I'm sure you guys are aware already. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's go with another one then. Oh, hey, let me modify the board. The board, I reckon, gets a little bit weird sometimes. When you do puzzle, they moving strangely. They moving up too much, and when you're playing someone, I think that's... I'm resizing the board. Probably I shouldn't do that. No way. What am I doing here? No. I have to press the Alt button. Okay, now it looks cool, but I need to pull it from this corner here. I'm resizing the board as we speak, guys. Probably I shouldn't do this. Probably I shouldn't do this. Okay, whatever. I think I'm a perfectionist. I shouldn't do that. So if I do the board for the puzzle, it's not the same size for when you do the oh my god. Okay, I think I should stop this nonsense. Oh, you're not serious. I'm not serious. Oh, come on, just leave the bloody board. Okay, forget about this one. Let me lock it. Let me lock it because it's resizing. You do the puzzle and then, yeah, it's resizing. Cool. Fine. Fine. All right, next one. Let's explain stuff here. Knight and rook. If I move the knight, I lose the rook, but it's got to be something here somewhere. I reckon if it's a checkmate somewhere. If I do this, king's going to take my guy, right? And then I'm going to push the pawn. Check. Knight's here, ready to take. This. Knight takes, pawn takes again. Check. Can't move. But it could go here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's not rush it, eh? What about playing first g4 to protect the knight from the king, and then we deliver g7. g4, knight takes, pawn takes. I can still execute the checkmate, so to speak. Anything else, they need to start giving pieces and stuff. So I'm inclined to say maybe g4. There's no checkmate here. If I play rook g7, king takes, pawn takes, knight takes, pawn takes. Wait. Rook g7, right? King takes the guy. Check here. Where do they go? Yeah, I'll take, then they're gonna drop here. So it's not checkmate. I have to play g4 first, right? Oh, for Christ's sake. That's a nonsense. Was it this? No. Wait a minute. Something's missing. There's another move then. There's another move. There's another move. Maybe I should just... Yeah, but the knight is hanging, right? Maybe check. The guy plays, then check again. Then he goes back. Then you take the bishop. But wait a minute. No, it's got to be a checkmate somewhere. Check, right? The king moves. Attacks the knight again. Check again. King can go, you name it. Here, or back. So what's the deal? Not rook g7. I thought it's a checkmate, but I haven't seen this accurately. So you're still in check here, right? Is it this though? And after they take, we got a checkmate, right? Sorry, that's not an easy stuff to find. Not even this. Oh, it's bishop because the pawn can be taken if you push g3. Can you see how tricky they are? If you push g3, they actually take the pawn on h3. So you can't push this. You have to play bishop. That's just not an easy one. Not an easy one. That was not an easy one. Pass rate 48%. Definitely not an easy one. Okay. This one here. Guys, if you want to analyze your last game, we can definitely have a look at this together. Okay. What's going on here? I like the idea of potentially something like f6 and something. f6, right? Also allowing knight e7. f6. f6, f6. Maybe... No, you can't play queen now because you lose the knight. Maybe this first? Queen's got to go, then this first? King goes? And then maybe there's something with knight taking. And then take, and you take. Maybe there is a queen on h and the rook on c7, something. Maybe there's a crazy long combination based on rook c7. Maybe there's something to do with rook c7, guys. Maybe there's a rook c7 because of a very difficult long sequence that has to do with this. After something like pawn takes, threatening checkmate, they take like this, and it's not clear. Then we have a check, then king moves God knows where, then you're going to take the g6 with the knight. Quite complicated. Or is it f6? It's either rook c7 or f6. f6, right? We want to checkmate on g7 with the queen. They take the knight, then they will take there. Actually, f6 is supported by the rook as well. f6, okay. Yeah, but if they take the knight and the bishop eventually takes the pawn, you take with the rook, but you're not going to deliver checkmate so soon. Unless they take this guy and you take this and then you do, but no. Okay, that's quite a funny one. That's a complicated one again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Rook c7 has its pluses. I like it. f6, I think so. F takes g6. Let me look at that one. F takes g6, but it's weird to open up the F for the black rook. It's a bit weird. I don't know what to say. Rather rook c7 and then knight e7 and then knight g6, or maybe queen h4 first. Quite something. Oh, Ben, I was slightly correct with this. Crazy. Yeah, it was rook c7. Just based on the idea that rook and the knight e7 will give another check here. Now, if knight goes or gets taken, the rook drops just like that. So we could still do play a check with knight e7. King's gonna have to move something. Then that's a good question. Then we could still go for this. They take the knight. Then how many thens? Okay, if you do check, bishop's going to take. You didn't do nothing. If you do knight e7, king moves, whatever king moves, then can you play this? Or you deviate from the original plan. You're not supposed to play this. I mean, you play knight e7, but then you're going to have to move the rook. Again, where? Like, you go c3? No, you can't. There's a... Oh, come on. Queen h4. They take the knight. They take the knight. No, you have to play knight e7. It's knight e7, right? For Christ's sake. Knight e7. Oh, no. Knight e7 had been denied. No, you don't play knight e7. I take on e6. Then they take. No, it's something with taken on e6, right? Knight is protected. Now you could play... Wait a minute. Something had been modified here. I could play knight e7. Check. The king's going to move away from protecting the rook. And I'm attacking the rook like twice. Still not over. Wait a minute. Rook's being actually defended twice, and I'm attacking it twice. I got to be careful. What about knight g6? Yes, and then queen h4. Very difficult. Very difficult one. Knight g6. Very difficult one. Now they take and we take. They are difficult. They are difficult. Yep, they are. Totally. Totally, totally, totally. Okay. What have we got here? We got a queen immediately playing, and that was it. Okay. There is no way for black to play this, and then they do the king here. So that was quite doable. That was quite doable quite quickly. That is why they gave us those 10 points quickly, because we did it quickly. Quicker than they recommended. Quicker than they recommended. Okay. Rook's hanging. Rook's hanging, guys. There you go, rook's hanging. I'm not sure that's the objective, though. It might be very well. Then where do you move the... Maybe you have to give the queen for 2 rooks. Queen takes rook. Let's say bishop a2, right? And then you take the other rook, and then they take. I'm going to have 2 rooks and mine a piece versus queen and mine a piece. So it looks dangerous, but I think the engine doesn't care about the words like getting scared, panicked, or concerned. Mathematically, it looks like queen takes and then bishop and then you take the other rook. Who cares? You're going to end up theoretically with more material. Queen for 2 rooks, that's fine. And actually 2 rooks for a queen then, yeah. 426, 336. I guess the engine would say, yeah, sure, it's queen takes rook, I think. Queen h7, let me see. Queen h7, okay, they take knight. What if they take with a knight, though, Alireza? And by the way, good to see you, man. Long time no seeing. Good to having you here, guys. Yeah. Hey, what's this message? Yeah, I will have to take that message, of course. So let me take the rook. Yeah. And we take the other rook. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I thought we're supposed to be trading stuff and all. Wait a minute, is it this? Oh, come on. And now we're supposed to play what? Queen A1, Bishop A2, Bishop F5. Yeah, but I've done it a bit too late and I really do have to. Okay. Can't move the rook, so we have to play what, a rook? Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Oh, I don't know why is that. Okay. Oh, queen, knight attacks. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's all right, guys. That is okay. Right, guys, I need to attend to some stuff here. I really do appreciate your presence, guys. It's great stuff. And guys, I plan on to seeing you again, fellas, tomorrow, 6 p.m.-ish evening time, and we can try to get a couple of puzzles. Maybe we'll be more inspired, or we can look some of your games, guys. Thanks again. See you soon, guys. Take care.